Look, we all know what the Pugboi SMP is. That weird Dream SMP ripoff thing with the man with the pug mask, right? Wait, you don't know what the Pugboi SMP is? Why are you even here? Well, let's start with a brief history. The common fact that is known about the Pugboi SMP that it was made December 31st and it was public on New Year. Happy New SMP. Anyways, what I just said was incorrect. Well, it kind of is the original SMP. There were several takes in the beta, so this is the oldest version I found for live streams. So, cut to that now. The first ever iteration of the SMP in the beta phases was streamed on November 21st. As you can see, the SMP began there, but this video isn't a brief history. If you guys want a brief history in the SMP, tell me in the comments. If this video gets 5 likes, I will 100% do it. Anyway, let's get into the video. Here's a clip of the old SMP, by the way. Yes, my voice was really high-pitched at the time, I know.
Yes, it's me, Budget Dream. Yo, what's up? Basically, this guy just blew up my house. How dare you?
Storyline for the SMP began in, you guessed it, Season 1, Episode 1. How'd you figure that out? I'm not funny. Which was not streamed, but made into a video on the main channel. So, the plot for this video was before Possessed hadn't deployed yet. So it was still being worked on at the time, so there's a lot of flaws. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry, Pugboi SMP Season 2 plot will be a lot more straightforward and less complicated. Pugboi, bored and seeking adventure, found an island he wanted to call home. So the moment he got there, he got to work, got some coal, tables, crafted a crafting table, furnace, etc, etc. Once he was kitted out, he seeked out a village. Sadly, the first one he went to had nothing but cobwebs and broken down houses. He found a second village that had a population of villagers. He settled down there for the night. When he woke up the next night, he saw 2 people had moved into nearby houses. But these were not villagers, and in fact a nether demon made out of warped fungi and crimson fungi and void. They also met a businessman that had a liking for gold and half possessed by a being of unknown origins. The 3 quickly became good friends and headed to explore the nether. In this episode, he starts his day out with going out with one of his closest friends, Shadow Ninja. When they woke up, they both headed up to the underground to obtain ores. Unfortunately, Pugboi struck gold. Well, more like diamonds. The two found a spawner and raided it. Satisfied with what they obtained, they headed out. But just as our adventurer Pugboi was about to leave, a horde of zombies came rushing in from the spawner. Terrified, as any normal person would be, they're literally zombies. Ran away for the cave, jumping over fire lava pits to escape them. Finally made it out. Pugboi had a sigh of relief, but little did he know this wouldn't even be the craziest thing that happened yet. Pugboi moved the town's location and renamed it to Pugtopia, a reference to Dream SMP's Pogtopia. Again, it isn't a rip-off, it's a reference. Please stop annoying me in the comments. Anyway, so the founders, Shadow Ninja and Possessed, and Pugboi agreed if anything that happened, they would team up to destroy the threats, Pugtopia. Pugboi, being bored, ventured out to the nether to obtain riches, but obtained something you can only dream of. It was called netherite. He had single-handedly discovered an item stronger than diamonds. When he returned from his great journey, him and Fusion R2 were getting suspicious of Possessed. In interest, they took away the British flag designed carpet, and what they saw terrified them. It was weapons made of netherite, bows, and also crossbows. Possessed later explained it was to protect Pugtopia, and Pugboi, disappointed, left Fusion and went back to his house to sleep. Fusion, enraged that his hard work was for nothing, strutted away and plotted his revenge. It seemed like a normal day. Pugboi was gaining resources to upgrade his armor, when the recording interface to broadcast this universe into YouTube is interrupted, seemingly from our timeline. Different world maybe, or even a different time. What could this mean? It will be further explained in Season 2. It was an interesting day. Pugboi set out on a grand adventure to the dimension only known as the End. Pugboi went out with all of his friends and set on a journey and recruited almost everybody he knew. Before the day began, he sat up at 2 AM, in lore, not in real life by the way, and handcrafted himself a base of operation. It was an underwater dome with Pugtopia banners everywhere. Once he had gotten the eyes, him and his friends let the portal, and there it was, another gateway to a different galaxy. They helped him. They were greeted with a giant black and purple dragon causing terror on the white and black wasteland it called home. Everybody helped take it down. Pugboi took the egg and Fusion took the elytra. They headed back to the portal. They were home. After a long day, Pugboi slept and wondered what would happen the next day, only if he knew what would await him. Pugboi ran back to Pucktopia to see what was happening from all the noise coming from the other side of the land. He ran back there only to be greeted with the whole place alight. It had been burned to a crisp. Confused, he ran over to his house only to see something he would not expect. It was Fusion, standing on top of the house with his netherite blade and his shining armor. The two battled until Pugboi had to forfeit and run away to spare his own life. Episode 7 was him and his friends exiled to not think about it and distracting himself by trying to find Pigstep. And that is literally it with this episode. But what if I told you there was a secret episode 8? And you might be saying, I've watched every episode. You probably haven't. Go do that now. That's besides the point. If you have watched every episode somehow, episode 8 never came out. It was planned idea, but never came out. If you're on my Discord server, you may know about it. It was barely ever discussed. Episode 8 came out as a video. You'd have to be on my OG Discord server to know it exists. Pugboi came back to Pucktopia to reclaim what was rightfully his. He was about to lose the battle, but before that could happen, a mysterious light appeared that covered the full of Pucktopia, the full of the island, the full of the world, and even the universe. And that went into the whole universe reset theme, like, you know, for the next season. So yeah, I'll get into that in the next paragraph. Pugboi woke up. He was panicked. He was on a ship and he forgot everything that happened prior to everything. He saw a pug mask on one of the ship's tables. He picked it up and wore it to hide his identity. Forgetting everything other than talking and his own name, he had no idea how to sail the ship and crashed it. He awakened on the shore and was greeted by Fusion R2. He was confused and he felt like he knew him, but didn't know anything about them. The two became good friends again and set off to regain the items they'd lost. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This video took a lot of effort, and when Realms work again, Season 2, I will make a video on it if it gets enough likes, and I will do a pre-festival thing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.